What is up, and welcome back, Wargamers. This is Battleshock Wargaming Studios. We're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer, Age of Sigmar. I'm Michael. This is Tunes. Tunes, what's the matchup today?
It's going to be OBR versus Slaves to Darkness.
I'm very excited. You've been working with this specific OBR list on like TTS against some of the World's guys, is that right?
Yes, I played it against them. A few other variations as well with all cavalry, but this one is very strong. I really love it.
Yeah. Is this what you would identify as like a competitive build for OBR specifically?
Yes, 3 different teams brought it for Worlds, or like the 3 different countries brought it for Worlds, so it's definitely a big hitter with a slight variation for if the Immortus Guard were a block of Mortarch Guard instead. So
very cool. Excited to see it on the table. And today I get to debut my brand new Slaves to Darkness army. Very excited for this project. You'll see the close-up shots here in a minute. It was a really fun painting project. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. It does help grow the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything to do that. If you really like what you see here, make sure to hit that join button down below and become a member today and get access to all of our membership perks, including 4 extra battle reports every single month, other fun things like tactics talks, custom emojis, and then if you really want to go that extra mile, you can become a Lord or Commander, and they get access to our champion program, where they get to select one of our models to represent them in the Mortal Realms. And we are represented today with Chris Ridge, our good friend, and he chose Lakor, which is freaking rad.
it's like Katakros is available.
Katakros is still available.
Impressive.
Yeah. Come on, Bonereapers, where you at? So with all that, let's take a look at the lists we're playing today. Taking a look at the Slaves to Darkness, we're taking the God's Wrath Warband, because of course we do. This does some mortals to objectives that we defile, and we have 2 drops today. My general is going to be Lakor, the Dark Master, in all of his girly pop splendor here. Very excited for this guy. And of course, he's the champion of our commander, Chris Ridge. Lakor can Dark Master something, which means that on a 3-up, they can't use any abilities on their War Scroll. We have a sub-commander for the Ogrid Myrmidon. He's going to have the Radiance of Dark Glory, which gives a little bit of healing, and if it's healing a monster, it's flat 3 heal. And then he gives pluses to hits for Theridons. Speaking of Theridons, we got a lot of them. We're running 2 reinforced units of Theridons. They all have anti-infantry with their big axes, and they have a once per battle rage that gives them +1 damage. In our next regiment, we have the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He has the Infernal Puppet, so he can do some D3 mortals to a wizard, and he can give out a 5-up ward, which is really helpful. Then we have 2 Chaos Chariots, both with the Chaos Great Blades. The Chariots are fast and really cheap. These are going to be getting battle tactics and objectives. And then we have a reinforced unit of Chaos Warriors. They have the Dread Banners for no commands. And these guys just have a bunch of attacks, and they get more attacks if they're on objectives. And then if you mark a corner, they'll be stupid amount of attacks. So really excited for these guys. That's it for the Slaves to Darkness. Let's see what Tunes brought.
Today I'll be bringing Ossiarch Bonereapers, and my battle formation is going to be the Mortison Council. This gives me +1 to my casting rolls for my infantry wizards. My general is going to be Katakros, Mortarch of the Necropolis. He's 20 health and adds +1 save to 3 different units in the for a command point in the hero phase, as well as adding 3 control score to all units wholly within 18 of him. I'm going to be bringing 2 reinforced Morghast Archi. That's right, these are going to be 8 total, screaming across the board and tanking everything. I'm also bringing a squad of Immortus Guard to help protect my 2 heroes. This will give them +1 to their ward save. Lastly, I'm bringing the Mortison Soul Mason to give a little spell casting. He is a 2-cast wizard and at 6 health. He does have a War Scroll spell that can give Strike First. That's it for Ossiarch Bonereapers. Let's see what the battle plan is.
The battle plan today is shifting objectives. This is a 3 objective mission, and our territories are going to be in opposite corners from each other. The twist is at the start of each battle round, after determining the active player, The active player must roll a d3 to determine which objective is the primary objective for that battle round. The other 2 objectives are secondary objectives for that battle round. Now the underdog can make them re-roll this roll. Each player is going to score victory points at the end of their turns as follows. 1 victory point for each secondary you control, 2 victory points if you control the primary, 2 victory points for more objectives than your opponents, and 4 victory points if you completed the battle tactic you chose to attempt this turn. So let's talk about some deployment phase abilities, honor guard abilities. We're both 2 drops, and I'm going to be doing Field Sergeant for +2 to move on my Myrmidon. What are you doing?
I'm doing Bodyguard on my Mortis Guard.
Ooh, that seems very good. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, let's see who has initiative.
You've seen the list. You know the mission. This is where you go comment down below, see who you expect to win or want to win. Is it going to be slaves or OBR?
It's time for all this beef to make it to the table. I'm really excited for just a bunch of Theridons.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
it's super cool. Super cool. Before we really get going, I do want to do a shout out to Warpfire Minis. They're one of our big sponsors. There's an affiliate link down below. And make sure that you're clicking that link, doing some orders through them. Great, great store. Free shipping over $50. This Slaves to Darkness collection was unpainted and actually came from JJ. And what I did is I bought like a bajillion dollars of stuff from Warpfire for the new Gravelord stuff.
Oh.
Gave that to JJ so that I could start working on this.
Oh, nice.
But dude, like being able to buy stuff from Warpfire at like 15% off and the free shipping, very, very helpful. And they're super nice people. So shameless plug complete. We will continue. Who's going first?
You.
I'm going first.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm too far away to hit you with anything. Mm-hmm. No more Alpha Strike for the Slaves to Darkness. I got rid of that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not running 3d6 charge, so.
Neither am I. Yeah. We're both just going to move to the center of the board.
Yes.
So first, let's see where the active objective is. That one?
Yeah.
Boop. And then let's touch the place of power with Lakor. And he hurts himself. He takes a mortal. Okay, 1 mortal wound for
I
Lakor.
also want to touch it. It feels good for me, though.
Ooh. We're going to draw from power with the Nexus Chaotica for 6 power points.
Ooh.
Helpful, helpful. And then we're going to immediately use 3 of that for Lakor so that he's +1 to cast. My wizard on foot is going to do Oracular Visions on the Chaos Warriors in front. This is just a 5-up ward on a 3-up. No 5-up ward.
Oh, no problem. Is it 1 caster?
Single caster. Do a Chaos Mark. We're going to pledge to Khorne on the Chaos Warriors for +1 attack. And then I guess we're just going to start bringing out some manifestations. We'll start with Lakor. He's going to bring out the Life Swarm. 5. I'm pretty sure it's a 6 to go off. Emerald Life Swarm does not come out. Lakor is going to try and bring out the Gnashing Jaws. 9. It does come out. And then my Chaos Sorcerer Lord is just going to do a 3d6 charge. And we're going to put it on this unit of Theridons just for like a scary counterpunch.
Yeah.
It does go off on a 7.
I try to stop it.
Denied. I do believe that is the end of my hero phase.
I would love to magical intervention. Spending 1. Try to bring out a bird.
Bird is the word.
Yes. I get a
7.
+2.
+1. +2.
Yeah.
You get a 9. That's nice. Yep. You got it.
Aha. That's it for my hero.
Let's go into movement.
Yeah.
movement phase is complete, and so is our turn. All we did was we moved our Terriers out for take the flanks, and then we spent a CP to auto-run the warriors so that we snag that point. Since it's the primary, we hold more and we hold the primary, so it is an 8-point turn. And then I was pretty conservative with the Therodons. I wasn't going to get a lot of points by going up and grabbing an objective, and I was just going to hit him a really easy target to kill. If he wants to get into the Therodons, he will essentially end up in this weird little kill box where I should be able to dogpile any unit that comes in too hard. So now I guess the question is going to see if the Chaos Warriors can hold against you.
Yeah.
So that's all I have. Let's get into your turn. What's your battle tactic?
Seize the center. And then I'll touch the place of power. It feels just as good as last round.
Ooh, very good. I shall also touch the place of power with the Sorcerer Lord. Yes, +1.
My first spell is going to be crit 5s on the Fire Morghast. I get it on a 7.
Okay. We will attempt to unbind. I should have. Do I have 2 unbinds on you or 1?
Only 1. He's
Only
out.
1. Okay, so we're still going to try to unbind that. You got it.
All right. Crit 5s for them. And then the second spell will be to bring out my Shrieker. Goes off on a 11.
You got it.
My Nexus will target your Foot Wizard.
Okay.
On a 4-up. Does nothing.
Mm,
That's
perfect.
it for my... Oh no, one more thing for my hero phase. I spend a command point and add +1 to my armor save for 3 different units. We'll do both Morghast and my bodyguards.
Responses for me, we're going to do Radiance of Dark Glory from my Myrmidon. This is just a heal on a 3-up. Hey, Lakor's full health. Whoop. Helpful. And I don't see anything super helpful to Dark Master yet, so I'm going to hold on to it for a second. Something's coming into me, but if I turn one thing off, the other thing's going to just do it anyways.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll wait for one turn. We will try to go ahead and cast, and let's bring out the Burning Head. It comes off in a 10.
This is with Bellicor?
No, Foot Wizard.
All right. I don't stop it.
It would have made more sense to do it with Bellicor, but I was being honest, and it was really with the Foot Wizard. That's it for my responses. You want to move?
Move.
Let's go.
All right, OBR has finished movement. I added +2 to my move with my Relentless Discipline with Katakros, and everything just shimmied around the board. I brought up just within 3 of the warriors here, having technically 11 on the point, and we had a reaction.
I redeployed to get more on the point, so I could match his 11 with my 11, and now he has to kill me off that point.
Yes. Alrighty, I guess I'll go to shooting then.
Shoot it up.
I'll have 1 shot, 4 attacks, 3's to hit. No alt defense here?
No.
Okay. All wound, sure.
Oh, very good.
Rend 1.
Fail 3.
D3 damage.
Oh no.
6
damage.
damage.
Poof, poof, poof.
No. It'll make it harder for me to charge. We'll charge with, I'll add +1 to my charges, and then I'll charge with the bird first. 8 is not enough, even though it moved, and you killed stuff. Well, then we'll charge with the Shrieker. 9 is decent. Is it enough, though? No. All right. Guess we'll just do the Morgas. You know.
Mm.
I got a 10.
Plenty.
Any charge abilities for you?
Nope.
Combat abilities. I will add 5-up ward from Katakros. So they'll be able to get it, but they're too far out.
Okay.
Any abilities to use?
No combat phase abilities.
All right. I'll go with them first. All right. Morgas attacking the warriors is going to be 3s, 2s, Ren 2, 3 damage each.
We're going to try an all-out defense. Do you want to try and stop it with Katakros?
I would love to on a 5-up. I do not stop it.
Thank you.
All right. You got 9 saves at Ren 2.
Force. Oh no. That's 18 damage. Our chariot is going to activate against your Morghast. Let's start with our bad attacks, just because. Trampling hooves. 2, no rend.
3 up. Save both.
Lashing whip. 1, no rend.
Also a 3 up. Failed it. Damage.
Single damage.
6. Fail that. Take 1.
Chaos Great Blade. Nothing. Do your worst, sir.
Can you add my damage too? I'll pile in just enough so that 2 can attack you. Perfect. That's going to be 6 saves at Ren 2.
6s. Dead. Chaos Warriors are going to activate. We have 4 attacks apiece right now, because we do still control that objective until the end of this turn, and then we're Mark a Corn. So 3s and 3s, rend 1, and no commands for you.
Yep.
7 auto wounds, and then 5 more. So 12 total.
12 total.
Rend 1.
Going to be 3 ups. That takes 4. That's it for OBR's turn. I scored 10 points, was able to take this objective, all 3, and get my tactic for Seize the Center. All right, then we go Prio.
Yes, we do.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. I roll a 1.
Oh, I could double right here. I'm going to have to give this a think.
All right, we'll be back for Battle Round 2, Mystery Army.
Alrighty, I decided to take the double to do max damage.
I love maximum damage. Maximum carnage.
Even though I may not do max damage, but I'll try. Alright, we're going to see where the coin goes. On a 4. Aha. Center is great.
I am the underdog, and I'm not... I think I'm going to just leave it, because this is much worse for me.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave it there.
Yes. Alright, I would like to touch the place of Patwell. Would you like to touch the place of Patwell?
Bellicor is going to try. Yes.
Great. All right, I will begin casting. We'll do crit 5s on my Immortus Guard. Crit 5s, hopefully. I get a 10.
We'll try. You got it.
Then we will try to cast Strike First on them as well. I get a 13.
Can't stop it.
Yeah. Then Katakros will spend a point to give +1 armor save to himself, the Immortus Guard, and these Mortarch Archi up here, because the other ones are outside his range. And then I would also love to target the foot hero with my tithe. It does go off. Do I want to drop your casting or do damage? Damage!
Damage. Maximum
damage. Maximum damage for 1 mortal.
1 mortal.
Yes.
We'll just take that on the chin. We're going to spend 1, and we're going to try and do a Binding Damnation, which is a Strikes Last from Bellicor, targeting your Morghast.
All right.
So Strikes Last. Does not go off with a 6. I put a lot of thought into Dark Master. Originally, I was thinking about Dark Mastering right here to keep my Chaos Warriors alive, but they are less valuable than my Theridons, who are about to get hit by this unit of Morghast. So to keep them out of the fight, I'm going to Dark Master this unit of Morghast on the side, hence sacrificing my Chaos Warriors to those Morghast. But I feel like I'm a little bit more okay with that. That's the end of my turn, or my hero phase. Ready to move?
Movement. All right, OBR has moved. I added 2 to my movement and shimmied closer, right up to your face. I tried to move the Dark Mastered unit, but Lakor said no.
Mm-mm.
No redeploys.
No, there's nothing. I would not be able to get anywhere or do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I will go to shooting. My Shrieker will shoot your Foot Wizard at -1 to hit.
Get it.
So 4s. I just need to wound once to do not enough damage. It wounds. Rend 1.
Saved it.
Perfect. I'm done with my shooting phase. We'll go to charging. Add +1 to my charges, and we'll charge here first.
More discard. Get him.
There you go, 9 inches. Next, we will charge the Shrieker. 11.
Not those guys.
That seems better.
No, not
I
those.
could go after this little hero.
Not the
maybe.
little hero.
All right. We'll then charge with the Burb. 5 inches. Tag, tag, tag. Everything's tagged. Then Katakros. He goes total 9.
Yep.
Wow.
Exactly.
Get in there, big guy. Finished all my charges. I will do a 5-up ward with Katakros.
Okay.
And then no abilities at the start for you.
For combat phase?
Yeah, for combat phase.
I do have some combat phase abilities. And that is, I'm going to try and fight my way out of this.
Yes.
And I'm going to do Unleashed Savagery on both units of Therodons for +1 damage.
Very nice.
Because we have to just punch out of this pin so that we can do something next turn. Otherwise, we'll just die.
Yes.
And then Lakor is going to try and give out a strikes first to this unit of Therodons on a 4-up. No. Boo.
Sad. Great.
That is it for mine. What's your first activation?
I will do my strike first unit.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. The Immortus Guard have piled in. Only 2 can get in, and they will not all out attack.
I am going to all-out defense, going down to 3 command driller points.
Perfect. You got 6 saves at Rend 1.
Force. 6 damage.
Yep, 2 each. So Katakros has piled in. He's going to split his attacks, people. This is how you win games.
Historically, only the very best players in all over the world split attacks.
Yes. He'll go all his spears and shields into your hero.
Oh, okay.
Then the chump change just goes into your chumps.
Slap him up.
All right. So spear attacks. Drop 2 more. So that's going to be 2 at Rend 2 on your hero.
Fail them both.
6 total damage. Then the shield. Wound once. Rend 2. Yes.
Fail it.
2 damage.
Oh.
Got him to the wound.
Oh.
This is how you split attacks.
That's perfect.
All right, to the chumps. Got 4 saves, Rend 1.
Take 2 damage.
That's all you take.
Therodons are going to activate into the Immortus Guard. We're going to try and just put everything in the Immortus Guard so we can get rid of this 5-up ward on Katakros.
4-up.
4-up ward?
Yeah. He makes it a 5-up ward, but they improve it by 1.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of that. That needs to go away. So everything underneath, these guys are hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, Rend 2, damage 3. 6.
6
Rend
Rend 2, going to 4s. Damage 3 each.
Yep, 12 damage Reno.
Yep. 5 ups.
7.
7. So that's 1 dead and 1 hurt.
Oh no!
All right. More gas have piled in, going against the Warriors. 5 saves at Rend 2.
I fail 4.
3 damage apiece, so 12.
12. My next squad of Therodons is going to activate. We have 5 that can go into Katakros, And this guy with the banner in the back is out of range of Katakros, so he's going to put it into your manifestation. Let's start with that guy.
Yeah, all defense Katakros.
This will be our all-out attack.
On a 5-up, that doesn't happen.
Ooh, nice. And then into the bird. So take 3 at rend 1.
6s. 3 damage apiece.
Yep.
It's dead either way, even with a cock die.
And then into Katakros.
We didn't even need it.
Yeah, we missed twice. 14, rend 2.
All right, 3-up save. Dropped 5.
15 damage.
4-ups for wards. Drop 2, 3, 4, 5. But I got a 1, so you did kill a guy. Well, let's do my manifestation battle here and go for this little wizard.
You wouldn't dare.
3s to hit. Nothing.
Excellent. My little wizard will scooch over here. And we'll bonk with the staff. The staff of bonking. 3 attacks, so hitting on 4s. Nothing. Warrior's going to swing on that manifestation as well. So 2 at rend 1.
Save 1.
Single damage, of course.
Takes 1.
And then the burning head will activate. I feel like it's 2d6 attack, or yeah, 2d6, but what do I know? I only have a YouTube channel and do this every week.
I've been lied to by my feelings many times.
Me too. Burning Head's going to activate 2d6 attacks with the Flaming Maw. 10.
Ooh, where are you going with that?
Everything into the manifestation. I would like to get off of it. 2s and 3s. This one did not roll. 9. Rend 2.
Is it rend 2 base?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 9 word saves. Thought it was rend 2 against infantry. It's a rend 3 against infantry.
It's rend 3. It's anti-warrant machine. Is
Oh,
what
that's what it is.
Yep.
Cool. That is it for OBR's turn. I scored 6 points, no tactic because I doubled, and I did a good amount of damage and survived. So,
Getting into my turn, it is unlikely that I'm going to get most like the primary back from you. So we have to be able to just get a tactic, and we're going to go for Slay the Entourage. And we're just going to try and kill that one Immortus guard who's down there. And then we're going to do some casting and stuff. Top of hero phase, we'll touch the place of power with Bellicor. Good. And we'll touch the place of power with the wizard. Also good. We're going to draw from power with the Nexus Chaotica in the box. Getting 3 points. And then we're going to use that again and give Bellicor a +1 cast. So he's at +2.
Yep.
Bellicor is going to enfeeble Katakros. 4, 5, 6, who knows? Does go off on a 6.
I attempt to stop it. I do.
Okay. My Foot Wizard is going to do Binding Damnation for a strike last on the Katakros. As it goes off on 10.
You have one more cast after this?
One more.
I don't think I'll stop at 10, so I will strike last with Katakros.
Okie dokie. For our final cast, we're going to go for Demonic Speed for a 3d6 charge on Bellicor. 7, 8, 9.
I don't stop it.
Ooh, he fast Bellicor.
It goes places.
And we're going to do a mark, and we're going to mark of Khorne with this unit of Therodons.
Good.
So +1
Gonna need it.
attack. I believe that's it for my hero phase. Responses?
I would like to magical intervention. Drain vitality on these gentlemen.
Oh, I dislike very much. Go for it.
I do not get it.
Perfect.
I am done.
Cool. Let's move. Movement's complete. Most of our stuff is stuck in, but we had Bellicor, the Jaws, and the Chariots doing an end run around the side. And then we moved our Chaos Sorcerer Lord back. That's about it.
Yeah.
There were no responses from you.
No redeploy. No.
So we do have one shooting attack, and that's with the burning head, and it's just going into those Morghast. D6.
And it takes a damage.
It does. Take 1 at Ren 2.
4s. Failed it. Damage 1.
Single damage.
3 up. Saves it.
Cool. Any responses?
And it's even more charged up.
It's so chargy.
Yeah. No responses.
Okay, let's charge with Lakor first. 3d6. He's screaming across the table. The burning head is going to charge. Not the burning head, the jaws.
Also 11.
Also 11, but it's just going to go. We will do impact hits with the jaws. 4 mortal wounds from the jaws.
3 up. Takes 2.
Has a 3-up ward.
Against manifestation spells.
Oh, nice.
And prayers.
Wow.
You do get 1.
Yeah. Nothing else in the charge phase for me. Charge phase for you.
No.
Okay.
Oh wait. Anti-charge round 1, sure, just in case I hit a jaws.
Okay. And then we will, for combat phase abilities, I have nothing.
I'll 5-up ward with Katakros.
As much as I would like to activate with Lakor first, I have to start with these Therodons to get the tactic. It's the most important. So we only have 4 that can go into the Immortus Guard, and we do have to all-out attack.
I will roll to see this. Stopped.
Oh no. Okay. So we have 4 into the Immortus Guard and 1 into Katakros. Let's do into Katakros.
Yeah. All at defense Katakros.
2. Or in 2.
Save them both.
Okay. And now into the Immortus Guard. That's 12 at Ren 2.
4-ups. Oh boy. Thought about it. That's 1/2 of it. Saved 4. The other half? He's dead.
Yay! Battle tactic complete. Are you doing Morghast or are you doing Katakros?
Katakros is strike last, so I have to do Morghast.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're splitting attacks. The only way to win.
Yep.
2 attacks into your little foot guy. Everything else into Lakor.
Okay.
All right. You have a CP.
No responses.
Yeah, the two little guy. 1 hits. That's all I need, hopefully. Nothing. Dang it.
It continues to be annoying.
Lakor, 3s. 6 saves.
6, 4-ups. Here we go.
Take 15 damage.
Take 15 damage. Whew.
Oh, that's 6s there.
A fair amount.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. So he takes 9 damage. 8 attacks with the Blade of Shadows from Lakor. Chris Ridge, help me out right now. Let's go. 4 at Ren 2.
4 up. Save 3. Damage 2.
Yes.
I'll keep a pool.
And then the Fell Claws and Spearing Tail. 2 more. Ren 2.
4 up. Save both.
Dude, they're so tanky.
They are.
They're so tanky. Pile with some, like, we're just going to slap around with some manifestation since we're here. Gnashing Jaws.
Oh, yeah, that.
3 at Ren 1.
3 up. Drop 2. 1 apiece.
2 piece.
3 up. Drop 2. Take 2 damage.
Burning Head. 5 attacks. 1 more, Ren 2 from the Burning Head.
Fails. Damage 1.
Yes.
Fails. Taking 3 damage.
And then the Chaos Warrior. 1 at Ren 1.
Saves it.
Cool. Therodons are going to activate next. Everything into Katakros. Bring him down. 7, run 2.
3 ups. Dropping 1. Damage 2.
Yes.
Now it's a 5 up. Save 1. Takes 1.
Mm.
All right. I guess he gets a slap back now.
He does.
Like last phase. Yeah. Katakros will attack the squad with 1 less damage on them.
Okay, 5
Because they all attacked. So they can't all have defense.
We definitely cannot.
Haha. All right. Katakros attacks with a spear. 3s and 3s. And that's 4 saves at rend. They didn't charge this phase, so rend 2.
Save 1.
3 damage each.
9 damage arena. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Shield hits once, but doesn't. Crits don't matter on it, and it wounds. 1 save at rend 2.
Fail it.
2 damage. And then the squad of guys. 4 saves at rend 1.
5.
Save
1
1.
more guy goes down.
Oh, just enough.
End of turn stuff. Now we're going to defile, or activate that defiled
Yes.
objective. Do some mortals to you. No mortals.
Oh.
And then I'm going to power through with my last command point, doing D3 mortal wounds to the Morgas. 2 mortal wounds.
5s. Takes 2.
And then Lakor is going to move somewhere to safety. That's it for my turn. I powered through, didn't kill a guy, but we moved to safety. I couldn't have, even if I stayed, I still wouldn't have gotten that point from you. So just get out, right? And we have Katakros good and well surrounded with all of these Therodons, but we're not doing enough damage fast enough to him. It was only a 4-point turn, because at least we achieved our battle tactic.
Yeah.
Let's get into the roll off for battle round 3.
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. In the box. Oh no. You got a 4 if it was outside. I guess I keep it, since there's no point giving it to you.
There's no point to give it to me. Yeah. So we'll be back, battle round 3, Bonereapers.
All right, I have decided to take the turn and figure out where this goes first before I decide a tactic.
Roll it.
We're rolling.
Over there?
Side. Yeah, do you like it there?
Reroll it.
All right. Other side.
Way over there.
All right.
It's probably worse for me.
All right, we'll do Slay the Entourage on these lovely wounded guys over here.
Okay.
My Bone Tithe will try to target this last guy. See if I can get him off the table on a 4-up. No. He will stay there.
Continuing to be annoying.
Yes. I will cast Drain Vitality on this big squad.
Okay.
I will use my powered up token to give a +1 to my casting.
Ooh.
So I do get 11.
I'll try. You got it.
All right.
Minus to hit.
Minus hit and save.
Can I touch a place power?
You definitely you can't. Oh yes, you can.
Cool.
You definitely can. Then the second spell I'll cast will be to cast this. I like it a lot. I get it on a 9.
I'll try.
No, not allowed.
Would have been a good time to use Infernal Puppet right there.
Yes.
Yep.
Katakros will then use his command point to give himself my wizard and my super tanky Archai +1 armor save again.
We're going to spend 1, going down to 4, and we're going to rally Lakor. He heals 4, so he's at 5 suffered.
I'll move it.
And then we're just going to cast for a Spite Tongue Curse against Katakros. This is for flat 3. But if it's unsuccessful, I'll take D3 mortals.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, let's do it. 5 is unsuccessful. I'll take D3 mortals for a mortal.
Great. Movement.
Let's move.
I finished moving around with OBR. Katakros decided to do retreat charge for his ability. The Morghast, the healthy ones, with 1 damage. Just move 10 inches. The ones that have been in combat the whole time did lose a guy and came over here. And a redeploy happened.
I redeployed the chariot because I need him to not catch my objective monkey, because I need him for a tactic. So I only got 2 inches though.
Yes. Great. Well, no shooting, so I'll go to charges.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add +1 to my charges with Katakros. And we'll charge my full wizard. A big charge on
13 inches!
Yeah, play says. You know what? That's happening.
Yes.
Just
Nerd
go.
fight.
Just go. Oh, yeah, that's better. All right, then we'll charge with the Morghast.
Oh, no.
12 inches. And then this one I really wanted. I think I needed 10.
Need a 10.
I get it. I get an 11.
You monster.
Oh, wait, 10. Yeah. Don't think there's a counter charge unless you really, really want it.
No, I think we're good.
All right. Then I'll go to combat phase. I'll do 5 up ward with Katakros again.
Mm-hmm.
And we are striking last with Katakros. All right, I have piled in my Morghast. We'll go ahead and do their attacks into my tactic here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will auto attack this since it is my tactic.
Okay, I'm just going to hang out.
2s and 2s. 9 saves. Ren 2.
I saved 1.
It's 3 damage apiece.
They're very dead.
Yeah.
Sure, it's going to activate with the Chaos Great Blade. 1 at Ren 1.
Needed a 4. Saves it.
And then we have some hooves. Nothing. And then the whip. Nothing. Wizard fight?
Wizard fight.
Yeah.
Soul Mason on Wizard.
Soul Mason on Wizard?
Yes. Well, Soul Mason on the Mortarch throne. So.
I just imagine the Soul Mason on like a wizard's shoulders.
Yeah.
Get them!
Get them! All right, the Soul Mason staff. 3 attacks, 4s and 4s. All defensive?
No.
Oh, you should have.
Oh, I should have.
Critted. 2 hits at Rend 1.
Oh no. I saved my fill.
D3 for 3 damage.
He's dead!
Yes!
No!
Wizard!
My boy! The Aerodons are going to activate everything into Katakros. We are going to attempt to all-out attack.
Try to stop it. I don't. I will all-out defense, though.
Okay. Hitting on 4s.
10 at Rend 2 goes back to 3s. How about I drop none?
Why?
More gas into your chariot. 3s and 2s. That's going to be 5 saves at Rend 2.
Super dead.
Katakros into your
Aerodons.
Ceradons. 3s. 3s. Dropping those. Shield. Hitting twice. No crits on shields. 1 at Rend 2.
Saved it.
The plebs. 3's to hit. You got 2 saves, Rend 1.
Feeling both.
Ah, that brings you to 4 damage.
We forgot they were -1 to save, which means that 6 that I saved on the shield did go through. It kills 1 guy. Definitely going to beat that one.
That's it for OBR's turn. I scored 9 points. I got my tactic, got 2 points. I ran away from this one because I got tired of not having commands and fighting that little bannerman.
Bannerman's just been putting in work all game long. Okay. Pretty good turn for you. I'm quickly running out of army, and I don't feel like I've killed anything. But we're going to keep on keeping on, because it should be a little bit better of a turn for me. I'm going to take their land, which I can do with the annoying little bannerman.
You could.
He's just going to walk forward and take those trees. And that's about it. We're going to With Lakor, he's going to go ahead and bring out the Emerald Lifeswarm. Goes off on 7.
I will attempt to stop it. I do.
And then he's going to try and bring out the Burning Head. Comes off on an 8.
Yeah, so it's 30. Yeah. Burning Head on an 8. Burning Head's out.
Okay. That is my hero phase. Responses?
None.
We'll move. Movement phase is complete. We spent our 1 command point to auto-run with the Chaos Warrior for our battle tactic, and you did not stop it.
I tried. Got a 4.
And then Lakor moved onto this point, so we can try and do a little bit of scoring. Not a lot. And that's it.
Yeah.
The manifestation is too far to shoot, so we're going to go into charges. And we're going to do the jaws into your Morghast. They're in. And impact hits. 6 mortal wounds.
Medium 3s. Takes 3.
That's it. Reactions.
Charge with the...
Oh yeah, Burning Head's going to make a charge. Why not? No.
Cool. No reactions other than anti-charge rend 1, but they're too far. So.
Okay. Combat phase abilities, I have none.
5 upward with Katakros.
5 upward with Katakros. Therodons are going to activate. One thing that we forgot to mention is we did give them Mark of Khorne in the hero phase, so we're +1 attack. So it's 26 attacks, but we are -1 to hit because we're still enfeebled.
Yes. Or Drain Vitality.
Drain Vitality.
Yeah. I will all defense with my last CP.
Okay. This will be like the 3rd or 4th time that we've tried this, so here we go. Now we're hitting on 5s, though. Very consistent. 9 at Rend 2.
3 ups. Dropping 1. 2 damage. Takes 2.
Very consistent.
All right, attacking the jaws. 6 attacks, 3s and 2s. 5 saves, Rend 2.
They'll go through.
3, so 15 damage.
Need 6 ward saves here. Nope, dead.
Katakros attacks the Therodons with a spear. 3s. Drops a bunch again. But 1 crit. And then 3s. 2 at Rend 2, 3 equivalent.
Yep, that goes right through.
6 total damage. Spear. All hit. 6s do nothing. 2, those punch through, another 4 damage. And then the squad of guys. I net gained 1 because of crits. And then 4s. 5 saves, Rend 2 equivalent. 1 apiece.
That's it for my turn. I scored 8 points. I hold 1, 2 more. I don't hold the primary, and I completed my battle tactic, which puts me at 20 points to his 25, which means even if I get the double, I don't get to do a tactic.
Yeah.
Which means he's going to get the turn no matter what next turn, and probably just rinse me real quick. So we're going to roll for battle round 4.
Good luck.
Ooh, I do
Your
get the turn.
choice.
After having a little think, I am going to take the double. If I stand still and give it to him, I will immediately lose because he just eats my last 3 units. But if I take the double and drop even more points, at least I go down swinging. So that's what we're going to do. We'll be back. Battle round 4, Slaves to Darkness. Battle round 4 is here. Let's figure out where this primary objective is. Right there.
I like it there.
Oh, poopy. All right, so that's that. And then I am the underdog now, or you are the underdog.
Yes. 5
So I have
CP.
4 CP. I'm going to immediately use one of them, going down to 3. And I'm going to rally Lakor again. I heal 2. And then Lakor would like to
I'll touch a place of power.
go
It's up here.
Yeah, go for it.
I like it.
Nice. Lakor would like to enfeeble on these Morghast.
Yes.
It does not go off. And then Lakor would like to bring out the Emerald Lifeswarm. 7 does go off.
Attempt to stop. I stop it with a 10.
That's my hero phase. You got any responses?
Yes, I will magical intervention, but I will also power up since they have a power token to give them +1 to casting as well. Sure, we'll try to bring this guy out.
Okay.
It's on a +2, so that's an 11.
You got it.
Yay.
What is that name again? Screecher?
This is I think it's a Wraith.
Wraith is set up.
Fabulous.
You ready to move?
Yeah, all done.
Let's move. Fast movement is complete. We moved our Chaos Warrior up, and Lakor is going to try and charge in, power through, and bounce out, and then Burning Head. So, no responses from you.
I'll redeploy them.
Oh, go nuts.
6, I get your point.
Yeah.
Oh, no. 6, I get your point.
Burning Head's going to activate. 1 shot. 1 miss. Take some mortal for that.
Oh, Burning Head.
Oh, Burning Head. Let's charge. Burning Head.
11.
Yo, 11. And then Lakor.
Good 9. You ready for this?
And then the Chaos Warrior.
Wild play. 7
inches.
inches.
You're going to countercharge me?
Yeah.
With what? Oh, you're... Just to add insult to injury. All right, get in there.
All right. Counter charge with my powerful foot wizard. I'm adding +1 to my charges.
Cool.
Going 6 inches.
How rude.
Yes.
We're going to activate with Therodons, and we're going to all-out attack. Do you want to stop it?
Yeah. I do.
Hitting on 5s. Everything's going into Katakros.
I'll all-out defense.
4, and 2.
This was the minus to hit, right?
Yep.
I drop 3. 5s. Save 2, take 4.
Ooh. You would not dare pick up the champion of Chris Ridge. You wouldn't dare.
Yeah. I pile in a way that his wings won't allow me to make you not pile into me.
So nervous. This is just such a, like, big swing play. Go
Yeah.
for it.
3s. 8 saves.
4 ups. Took 12 damage. Need a couple wards. What have I done?
Oh, no.
He's dead. Oh. So with that, I do think we graciously concede. We had to do a fair amount of damage and bounce out and score low points to even be in this game. And I was exactly worried of that I would come into you and you would still just go, dead.
Yeah.
I tried my little Chaos Heart out, but it's even likely that these last 2 Therodons are also removed at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have that 1 Chaos Warrior sprinting to the back corner to live another day.
Yes. Rebuild the ranks.
Yeah,
Come back.
Bannerman MVP. We're going to be back for the wrap-up and give you a final score. We're here for the wrap-up. Final score, 45 for the Ossiarch Bonereapers, 21 for the Slaves to Darkness. What an excellent showing for the Bonereapers. This other version of the Morghast are significantly stronger than the ones that have the 3d6 charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have, you don't need to do any crazy tricks of like, oh, I'm going to counterplay, charge you. Yeah, just move and charge and stay there.
Move, charge, stay there. Makes it really, really easy. They were way more tanky than I expected.
Yeah. Very durable. So that's the benefit of Katakros. It just keeps that bigger aura for the relentless discipline, and it's really hard to lift things, which is, if you lift things in OBR, it hurts a lot. So
Yeah.
that's the only way to really play them now.
It's a good list. I mean, I only lift the Immortus Guard.
Yes, and then 2 of the Morgas.
Like,
So,
that's it. And you kind of walked through my whole army. I'm not really sure how I could have played differently against you with my list and this setup. I felt like I reinforced a point with a big block of heavy infantry and then like step back with like kind of a good sized death ball.
Yeah. You did a good play, and then I think my double is the one that really pushed me forward.
Yeah.
So I was able to maximize getting into you with different things, and you're keeping them out was, key to at least pulling through.
Yeah.
But Katakros was just so tanky, taking on both of the Theridons.
Yeah. I really thought as soon as he got in the center of 2 units of Theridons, I was like, he's going down. I have 50 some attacks that are all Rend 2 damage to, like, he's going down. And he was like, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I rolled really well for his save. So.
Excellent list to see the OBR do really well, because they're not doing super well, like...
Competitive scene-wise?
No.
They're pretty much middle tier in the current meta.
Yeah.
So, it's either this list or all cavalry lists. Those are the 2 main things. The new update was showing a little bit of Mortarch Guard, like, hey, try to run them. So we'll see if that gets any play soon.
Yeah. MVPs and LVPs for me. LVP is going to go to my Myrmidon.
Yeah.
Because he stood there and was like, all right, boys, let's get ready to... And then he died. He just immediately exploded to the wound. So that was kind of a bummer. My chariots, I wasn't expecting you to reach out. I figured you were so elite that I wasn't expecting you to reach out and grab my chariots, but you grabbed both of my chariots and it was crap. All right. My MVP is going to go to the one banner guy from the warrior squad.
Yeah.
Who didn't die. He is a hero for the legends, and he will go back home and rebuild the ranks and will come back better and stronger. Lakor was okay.
Yeah.
But he was just firmly okay, which is usually my experience with Lakor. He's not super good at putting damage out, but he's an okay caster, and he's a decent support piece. If it had worked out properly, where I come into you, do a bunch of damage, and then bounce away successfully, I could have stayed in this game a little bit longer. But him just getting clapped off the table it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, the only thing that it might have been that I typically see with Lakor players is they always try to keep them within 3 of everything, so that chance for strike first.
That's true.
So that was the only small minor thing that I could see for the warriors being strung out. You could have just kept them like really close.
Yeah, I definitely considered putting Lakor like right behind the front line.
Yeah.
And being like, please come into me. My concern was that the front line was going to be so. I was kind of nervous about Lakor getting too close and then immediately getting clapped.
Yeah.
And then the Theridons, it doesn't work super great with the Theridons, I suppose. I don't know. I gotta do a little bit of work, do a little bit more practice with this. I think this list is completely viable.
It's fun.
It's super fun to have all of those Theridons. I'm still finishing, like the Chosen are done, but I'm still finishing up the Chaos Knights, so I have like the pretty standard Slaves to Darkness like list, but this is the one that I was the most excited to play, was just mass Theridons.
Yeah. And then, they're once per game plus 1 damage is great if it goes through.
If it goes through.
So,
but we were going into a 4-up ward.
Yeah. 2 up, 4 up.
Yeah, so hard to chew
with
through.
all out defense, so.
Yeah. Super fun. I can't wait to get these guys back on the table and try it again with against something else or in a different configuration. Glad to have our Slaves to Darkness collection kind of like fleshed out a little bit better.
Yeah.
So Guys, I think that's it for us. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week for another battle report.